So a lot of people wonder how social media and websites work together. And to a lot of people, it's a no-brainer. So I'm talking to people that have no clue, no idea. Um, so how do they work together? So you have your customer. Let's just say we have your customer, happy little customer, and you want to reach them. You want to talk to them. Now, most people know that, typically you might have in business, you might have a brick and mortar, which means like a building. Okay, so you have a building. People come to your business. Hey, hello, gonna do business. Go to your business and engage with you. But most times they don't have a brick and mortar building. What they have is a website for your business. That's typically the way to go. And most people will visit your business. It's a doorway to your business. So these people will engage you through your website. That's, again, sort of a no-brainer. It's like it's a modern day brick and mortar building, if you will. I mean, everybody has a website. I mean, think of everything you do. It has to do with a website. Okay. Now, on the other side of it, there's another door. And that would be, obviously, I'm leading up to this, is social media. And social media is different, for everybody. Every single social media platform is completely different. Okay, so LinkedIn has its own purpose. Facebook has its own purpose. I mean, primarily, when it comes to social media, primarily, LinkedIn has to do with business to business. Okay, Facebook is sort of like, hey, this is what's going on in my world with my life. You might have, typically, it used to be where you had older folks. They used to say grandparents are on Facebook, but nowadays you find parents. You actually see more now, 20 and 30 somethings on Facebook than you have in the past 5 to 10 years, right? But that's primarily for personal stuff. But there are business accounts you can do on Facebook for the appropriate audiences. Okay, of course you're going to have Instagram and Snapchat. Primarily on Instagram. Instagram and Facebook kind of work hand in hand. They kind of do the same thing, but again, they can be segmented into different audiences. Twitter, now it's X. I should actually get rid of that icon, right? Now it's X. That's a different type of platform. To me, that's very politicized. I usually don't recommend that to a lot of businesses, but it kind of depends on what it is you want to do. Pinterest, kind of for the crafter, like if you have a craft business and you want to show people how you make stuff, Pinterest can be good for that. But again, they all have different ways of benefiting you as a business. Of course, you have YouTube and Vimeo, video platforms. YouTube is definitely a platform to consider. It's a very important platform, I think. You can, if you do it well. And what I mean by that is you can't just post a video and hope for the best. You can be very strategic when it comes to YouTube. But the point I want to get across, though, is that you're talking about millions of people. Okay, I'm going to write that down here. You have millions of people that go to social media platforms. They use social media platforms. So the key here is that if you have a customer that's at your website, and then you have other potential customers that are on social media. Okay, so I'm going to do this. I'm going to put multiple people over here on social media. Why wouldn't you engage in social media? Why wouldn't you do that? That's the point I get across, because, I've had many people say to me, I've done posts on LinkedIn, I've done posts on Facebook and others, and they don't work. There's an absolute definitive strategy when it comes to social media. There's no question about that. So each and every one of these has a purpose. Every business should not have all of these social media channels. It really depends on the type of business you have. But the point is that it's free advertising. Okay, I'm gonna write that down too. It's important. Free advertising, right? And I mean, unless you do the paid platforms and paid advertising, but for the most part, you can do posts and let hundreds, if not thousands, of people know what you do, what you sell, how you do it. Let them know about the events you're going to. Let them know about your products. It can all be done on social media. Yes, they're gonna go browsing your website to find out information about that. But why not cross-market your audiences that are on your website as well as on social media? And that's why they work together, and that's how they work together. So when you're thinking about a website, developing a website, always consider social media. and which platforms are right for you. That's for a different video. It's for a different conversation. If you want to have that conversation, please do reach out, Todd@mitchellcreativegroup.com. I'm happy to help you any time of the day, and see if we can't get things started.